We are studying the proteins of the extracellular matrix, and today we will study the alpha-1 antitrypsin. Alpha-1 antitrypsin is a plasma protein present in the blood and in the other body fluids. And it inhibits a number of proteolytic enzymes. Proteolytic enzymes mean the enzyme which are causing degradation or lysis of the proteins. And one of the main property of the alpha-1 antitrypsin is that it inhibits those proteases or proteolytic enzymes. And these are called the proteinases or proteinases that destroy the proteins. And this alpha-1 antitrypsin, it inhibits those proteolytic enzymes. So in this way, it also inhibits the elastase that degrades elastin of alveolar walls. Now, what is alpha-1 antitrypsin? It is also an acute phase protein. Acute phase protein, and it is mainly produced by the liver. Its main function is to protect lungs from neutrophil elastase, which is a potent protease that degrades or destroys the elastic fibers or elastin. What are the acute phase proteins? Acute phase proteins are a class of protein whose plasma concentration increases or decreases in response to inflammation. When it increases, positive acute phase, and when decreases, negative phase. Then it degrades the elastins of the alveolar walls. As you know, the alveoli, these are the tiny sacs within the lungs, which are mainly used for the exchange of gases. Terminal tiny sacs, which are used for the exchange of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, between the lungs and the bloodstream through the capillaries. Mutation in its gene. Mutation means that when there is a genetic change, in the gene, it can lead to lung destruction, which is called the emphysema. Emphysema, in the condition emphysema, the air sacs, these alveoli, are damaged, causing the shortness of breath, which is in scientific terms dyspnea. There will be dyspnea in the emphysema. Why? Because these tiny air sacs, alveoli, are damaged, and there is no proper exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. There is the destruction of the connective tissue of the alveolar walls. Alveolar walls, the alveoli, the tiny sacs, and the alveolar walls which are made of the connective tissue, and it is being destroyed. And smokers are more vulnerable. We will see how the smokers are more prone to this disease, or the more vulnerable. Then the role of alpha-1 antitrypsin in elastin degradation. Alpha-1 antitrypsin, as we have said, that it is a plasma protein, and there is an important physiological role of inhibiting the neutrophil elastase. It is a physiological role, not pathological, not disease, normal. Normally, it is the function of the alpha-1 antitrypsin that it is inhibiting the neutrophil secreted elastase. And what is the role of alpha-1 antitrypsin in the lungs? From this picture, this very clear picture of the Lippincott, alpha-1 antitrypsin normally inhibits the elastase. Elastase, it means that the protease or the enzyme which is used for which catalyzes the degradation or lysis, damage of the released neutrophil during the phagocytosis by the neutrophils and present in the alveoli or the lungs. Lung alveoli. And a deficiency of alpha-1 antitrypsin, it means when it is acting as a protector, and when there will be the deficiency of the alpha-1 antitrypsin, so it will permit the neutrophil elastase to destroy the lungs. There is no body which will inhibit the elastase, and it will damage the alveoli of the lungs. Emphysema resulting from the alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. A number of different mutations in the alpha-1 antitrypsin gene are known to cause a deficiency of this protein. Normally, physiologically, it is an inhibitor, but when there is a mutation or when there is a change, genetic change in the alpha-1 antitrypsin gene, then there will be the deficiency of this protein. But one single purine-based mutation, GAG, guanine adenine guanine, and AAG, resulting in the substitution of lysine for glutamic acid at position number 342, is clinically the most widespread. What is the change in genetic? There will be the substitution of lysine for the glutamic acid at position number 342. When there is normally there is a glutamic acid in the last at the 3,4 and alpha-1 antitrypsin 342, but when there is a change and it is glutamic acid is substituted by lysine, so then there will be problem. There will be the deficiency of the alpha-1 antitrypsin. Then why the smokers are more vulnerable? Methionine. A specific methionine in alpha-1 antitrypsin is required for the binding of the inhibitor to its target proteases. Alpha-1 antitrypsin is inhibitor, but for its working, a specific methionine is required, which is for the binding of the inhibitor to its target protease. Without methionine, it will not bind, its inhibitor will not bind to the proteases, and there will be no inhibition of the enzyme. And the smoking, what causes smoking? Causes the oxidation and subsequent inactivation of methionine residue. Now, why the smokers are more prone? Because smoking causes the oxidation of this specific methionine which is in the alpha-1 antitrypsin and causes its inactivation. Therefore, rendering inhibitor powerless to neutralize elastase. In this way, it will not work. Inhibitor will not work. So this is the reason why smokers are more prone to this alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, and they're more prone to the emphysema. Then the disease related to Williams-Brion syndrome. It is a developmental disorder affecting connective tissue and central nervous system. It is a developmental disorder affecting connective tissue and central nervous system. In the connective tissue, there are elastin is present. Deletion or the loss or absence of one or more nucleotides from a chromosome in elastin gene, because there is the deficiency of the elastin here in the Williams-Brown syndrome, have been found in the approximately 90% of the subjects with this disease. Williams-Brown disease. In the many tissues, elasticity is very much required, and elastin is found here. It is the diseased because due to the deletion or the loss or absence of the nucleotides from a chromosome. And supravalvular aortic stenosis. Aorta stenosis, तंग हो जाना. The mutation by affecting synthesis of elastin. This change in the gene mutation, which is called the mutation, it affects the synthesis of elastin. Probably play a causative role in this disease. Supravalvular aortic stenosis. Fragmentation or alternatively a decrease of elastin is found in conditions such as pulmonary emphysema. Here also the elastin is defected and there is the loss of elasticity in the terminal air sacs, which are called the alveoli, and disease is pulmonary emphysema. Then there is the cutis laxa. Cutis laxa, they are wrinkled in the skin, or there is the elastolysis. Elastin, there will lead to a degradation of the elastic fibers and aging of the skin. These are the three conditions which you can see in the Williams-Brown syndrome: pulmonary emphysema, cutis laxa, and early aging of the skin. Next is the degradation of the proteins. Next, inshallah, we will study the degradation of the protein. What is the protein folding? What is the denaturation? What is the chaperones? And what is the protein misfolding? Thank you.